welcome to my channel. I am the introvert who needs a little socialization. Can we talk? Can we talk about it? And let me add, everything I say is alleged, my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. So I saw a clip of Destiny saying that her niece braided her hair after they went swimming. And so did your niece braid your hair for these other 5 scenes you was in? You a whole lie, girl. You know you did your own hair. Why you blaming your niece? Now, unless these scenes was all shot in one day, turned. Let's talk about Destiny and her 5x11 storage unit. I don't even know what she want to make that into. First of all, she said this going to be her production space. How, Sway? How? There's no plugs. There's no ventilation. How? That has got to be against regulations. Who's advising you? Like, you could do what you want to do out of your home. Like, why don't you do it out of your home? Create a bedroom and make that space. Well, we don't know what your living situation is because you're keeping that a secret too, like your whole storyline. Then we got old muscle-bound Martell helping her with 1 box, although she got 50. Okay. Child, this whole scene was just ridiculous. Okay. They talk about Maurice and his DUI arrest. Then Martell talks about how nobody reached out to him when he went through what he went through, and that he's upset that Marceau did an interview about what he got going on. Now, there's court papers floating around that this man was convicted of DV, harassing communications, right? But he get on this TV screen and says he was not convicted. Did Destiny and Martell say that it's a plot against the love and marriage Huntsville of getting them arrested? Are y'all serious? Let's talk about the crimes you committed. Mel invites Kimmy over to do some exercising. They talk about the girl trip, and Kimmy said the trip was good and everyone seemed to resolve their issues. Melly let Kimmy know that Destiny has been going on interviews, throwing jabs, although she apologized to her teary-eyed in St. Thomas. And they talk about Maurice getting arrested for his DUI. Melody said, I know, Kimmy, I know you was not happy. And Kimmy, of course, she don't want to answer nothing. She don't want to talk about nothing. Kimmy said basically she's staying by her man, period, point blank. I'm sticking beside him. Kimmy said, what's public knowledge is public knowledge. Melody said, did he really get arrested at such and such a time? But Kimmy skirted over it there's things that the public is not privy to. So Mel said, so it is true. And Kimmy was like, don't put no words in my mouth. Girl, this is my opinion, y'all. This is how I feel. Because Kimmy on these interviews and have always said cheating is a deal breaker for her. And if the man was cheating, she don't want to have egg on her face. Okay? So Melody said in her confessionals that, she said it best. This group is okay with talking about other people's business, but are not transparent with their stuff. Okay? So we move on to Marceau and Tisha in another unfinished project. Like, why do they always shoot these scenes in these unfinished projects? When are we going to see something finished? Outside of your house, why y'all didn't do the outside of that house? At least put a paint job on it. But anyway, and black. I don't know. It's been 6 or 7 years and we have not seen not one finished project. Okay, their house up there on the rocks is still not done. They making progress, but it's been 6, 7 years. Oh, they talk about Martell, and Tisha thinks Marceau should talk to him because she don't want nothing crazy happening. What kind of crazy you looking for? You sound like you know something. Marceau said he's done with Martell. They are not friends, nor are they close. Ooh. Then they talk about Maurice, and not Marceau calling Maurice a grown valedictorian lawyer, basically saying he grown. I can't control what he do. And again, Marceau always manages to embarrass Tisha. He was like, don't tell me how to brother my brother. And I'm just like, this scene was so ridiculous. Tisha always come in trying to talk this business stuff. We ain't never seen this woman sell a house. She got all these brokerages and licenses, and we ain't never seen not one thing she sold or done. And let's not forget, Tisha always showing up to these construction sites in stilettos, heels, shoes that she ain't supposed to be wearing, and clothes a size too small. Where is your protective gear for these construction sites? It just don't make no sense. Then they want to know why people don't want to do business with them, because y'all don't do things the right way. How about that? Just a little bit that we see on TV. And is it me or Marcel always managed to embarrass Tisha? But in these past 6 or 7 seasons, we've seen Marcel find various ways to tell Tisha to shut the F up. Then we got Destiny and Kimmy. Destiny is at this place getting her trophies for her Big D Energy adult field trip, which turned out to be a big Destiny fail. Okay, and she also want to do a Big D convo. Girl, bye. You can't even hold a conversation without lying, so just stop. So Kimmy and her meet up. So Kimmy and Destiny starts to talk. Destiny lets her know, that it's the field trip and she want to have this conversation. And Kimmy says, well, is there anybody you need to have a conversation with? And Destiny was like, no, I'm good. And of course, Kimmy got to bring up, well, I said that because I met with Melody and she said you've been going on interviews throwing jabs. And why Destiny looking all confused when she know her lying behind was throwing jabs? And lying on top of the jab. Okay. She says, I don't have no problem, but if she want to talk, we could talk. Girl, it's no need to talk. Y'all ain't been friends for 2 years. Ain't had words between each other until this St. Thomas trip. Y'all don't need to talk. Girl, bye. You always manage to leave out bits and pieces of the conversations where people are like, what? You could tell you ain't telling the truth. And then Melody had to pull out that red phone on that ass so we could get a full picture of what really went down. Destiny wants Kimmy to call Mel because she don't got Mel's number, and rightfully so. And I'm so glad when Kimmy called that phone that Melody didn't pick up. And I'm just like, but Kimmy, why would you feel the need to tell Destiny about what Mel said? And you know they ain't friends. Why they need to have a conversation? And the fact that Destiny gonna say, what you do, Kimmy, that she not answering her phone. Well, egg on your face, because they in 2 different other scenes. So obviously, Kimmy do talk to Mel. Duh. And another thing, Destiny, why would you want to invite her to this field trip? And I'm pretty sure you know that there's a restraining order against her and Martell. You is a dangerous woman. You dangerous. You ain't nobody's friend. You that person that has walked somebody into a trap, in my opinion. Then Destiny brings up Maurice. And of course, Kimmy dance around that. She says nobody reached out to her and Maurice except Destiny and Martell. This whole scene was given, let me show up for my doggone check, okay? Because Kimmy don't really fool with Destiny like that. Although she said, I'm Team Destiny. Girl, bye. So let's get into this old big delusional Destiny field trip, okay? So Destiny put together this field trip. Really, production did it. We already know. But Lance shows up. The Fletchers didn't know he was coming. Nell gets on her confessional and says, oh, Lance must be hit the Big D Energy. Girl, this lady is so uncouth. And then she wonder why people keep coming at her. And now Destiny and them play musical chairs, right? Martell lose the musical chairs. He said, winning musical chairs is like little D Energy. And Destiny says to Martell, well, you should have won. And Martell says, don't be talking about my stuff in front of your new man. And Destiny says, you sound jealous. Now, who does that? Who play around like that with their quote unquote brother? Who does that? Who does that? Destiny and Martell are constantly making inappropriate comments to each other. Like Destiny saying she could have Martell and Mel if she want to. What? Like Martell saying Destiny's son looks like him. Just inappropriate for people who just supposed to be friends, in my opinion. Okay. So after they play musical chairs, okay, we got Destiny coming to have this big dumbass conversation. And the first question she asks is to Martell, who hurt you the most outside of the person that's not here? Like her and Martell can't help but to mention Melody. She's not even in this scene, but y'all can't help but to mention her name because that's what's keeping y'all alive on life support on this doggone show. And Martell gives some surface level answer about people not being there for him when he went through his conviction, although he tried to deny it and say it didn't happen. And there's paperwork out here to say it did. Man, this man is delusional. So Destiny said, didn't you have something about an interview? And of course, I feel like Marceau didn't want to, I feel like Martell didn't want to address Marceau about this interview. But here we go, because Destiny brought it up. Okay. Martell lets Marceau know he didn't appreciate him speaking on him in his interview. And Marceau said pretty much, I don't have no respect for you. And Martell want to know why. And Marceau the only cast member to say, "I have no respect for you," in reference to the Revenge P. And Martell deny, although there's proof that came out of his mouth and his doggone baby mama, big mouth jabberjaw. And in true Martell fashion, he starts to yell into the top of his lungs and deflecting. And trying to turn it on Tisha and Marceau cheating on Tisha. At this point, I'm with Tisha and Marceau. Show the receipts or shut the F up, okay? We all know Marceau be moving funny and treating you weird on national TV. And you gonna stick beside him. So, at this point, I'm with Tisha and Marceau. Show the receipts. Martell getting his confessionals and says he's not letting anybody hurt him no more. If they hurt him, he gonna hurt them. This man, I'm telling you, he is sick in the head. Like, what? You sound like a 2-year-old. Like, take accountability for the part you play and reevaluate. Well, I don't know why I'm saying that, because it's just a waste of my breath. But side note, remember when they showed the trailer for this and Tisha was making those faces? I feel like she was making those faces, one, probably because it was hot out there, but two, when Destiny brought up that interview. And I was just like, Tisha, Destiny ain't your friend. Like I said in one of my little shorts, I'ma need to hear you tell Destiny she trying to ruin your marriage. And another side note, did y'all hear Marceau say how he got stuff in his phone too about how Martell be talking about his girl and about his family and who his girl is messing around with? What? Now listen, Martell gonna talk about he ain't got no girl. He ain't had no girl in 4 or 5 years. Another incident where he ain't claiming coleslaw. This man be moving the goalposts when it's convenient for him. Okay? Be claiming people when it's convenient for him. I wouldn't mess with this man with a 10-foot pole. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I think in there, musical chairs is like a look energy, really. Musical chairs. No. Hey, your new boyfriend out here, so don't be talking about what we, you know what I'm talking about? Sound like you look jealous. You know, anything that will make, you know, my friend happy or whatever, I'm down for that. If it's lands today, if it's, hell, I'm taking Moses back tomorrow. Be happy in it, you know, and I'm cool with it. I don't care. You know, that's your life, you live it. If you happy, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? In the picture? No. That makes me lose respect for it. It was true. I assumed it was true.
So you assumed it was? Now that he's saying that it's not true, how do you feel about it?
I don't know if I believe my team. You don't believe me? I've been a liar about things that we've been through over the years, and a lot of experiences that you've had with me. I've been a liar? Yeah. Name something. You lied about that I've had 20 women. You lied about... No. Let's correct that statement. Yeah. I said that I can guarantee that you've slept with 20 women since you've been married. That's a lie. I can bet $50,000 a day. Show me the $50,000 real quick. Oh, I got it. Show me. Show me $50,000. I didn't tell you to bet. Show me $50,000. Show me $50,000.
We're not getting anywhere. I know.
Okay, now I don't believe you have that. The difference is $50,000. You take a lot to take the test then.
This is what I mean.
I know several women you've been with. Here's the difference. And I would suggest you stop talking so much about my... What made you lose respect for me? Because what you're saying right now isn't even true. So I'm up here telling you what the truth is, and you still say that you have no respect for me. So I'm saying, okay, it must be something deeper. So what is it? All I'm saying is that you've got a lot to say in all your interviews. I don't have a lot to say. Every time he opens his mouth to say something about Marceau, he's going to be talking about Marceau knows about Martell. And Martell ain't gonna like that. But Martell, his family, what's going on, and all this stuff.
But the question was...
That's you. His text messages always be sent to you about his girl, about whose girl. We have a girl. I don't have a girl. Yeah, I'll tell you. I don't have a girl. Every year. I go get my phone. You bring out your bring out my... Take your about my family. Go ahead. And I'm going to see how true Tisha will stand on what she's not going to say in marriage.
You said we weren't doing that.
There's nothing that Marcus can bring out the phone. Show what you got to show. Show it. Show it. Show it. I'm not going to show it. He don't want to talk about my family. You show it. You was talking about me. Yeah. This is a conversation between me, you, and her. Okay, show it. Please show it. Show it. Please show it. I don't care. Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? I said show your proof. I'm not gonna use it right now. You make me feel some kind of way, you attempt to hurt me in some kind of way, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna be played by anybody and not make you feel how I feel. The reason I have not, because I always respected your man. You never respected me. Because he knows this respect for me, I'm always respecting y'all. I don't have respect for you. I don't have respect for you.